Hey everyone, this is Leonidas from the Leonidas Marketing blog, and I'd like to um, welcome you to another free video for pay-per-call marketing. In this video, I'm going to specifically cover uh, features in the AdWords platform that will be necessary for you when you're pay when you're advertising via pay-per-call. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and jump right in. So you're gonna get these fundamentals or these basic features in early on in your advertising. So here, what we're looking at is our overall campaign window. I've clearly blocked out some stuff, for privacy reasons, but we are currently looking at my account. And some stuff that I'd like to point out is over here, the phone call conversions tab. Now, when you first start off, you probably won't see this this column because Google or AdWords does not know that you're specifically advertising for pay-per-call. So in order to add that, we simply go over here to our columns section, okay, and we hit customize columns. All right, and within this section, you can actually add tons of performance metrics, okay, and just details that allow you to better analyze the data of your pay-per-call within the AdWords platform. So what we want is call details, okay, and what we have here is actually that's not the one we want. We want, here we go, in the conversions metrics we have phone call conversions. All right, now at the moment I personally don't have that feature. I believe I have too many phone numbers in my AdWords account, thus it's actually might be blocked for overusage. Not quite sure, but of course you can add this tab, and then anytime you set up your call extensions for call tracking, it'll start to populate that field. You can also go into call details to see how many phone calls you get and phone call impressions. So that's when your ad shows up and it displays a little phone call, the little phone number. And of course you can go down and add other features that or other performance metrics that might be beneficial to you that you'll learn over time. For example, competitive metrics you can analyze to see who has the impressions above you and who has the impressions and how many impressions you're losing, so to speak, based on your performance. Okay, so these are more advanced features, but right now you simply need your call conversions. Okay, as well as if you don't already have, you can also get your click-through rates, your average cost for clicks, as well as your costs and your average positions. Okay, so we'll hit cancel here and go back. Another thing that's important is to have the ability to filter. So for example, I currently run, I don't know, more than 30 campaigns at any given time, and so I'd like to filter occasionally based on those based on the names of the campaigns and how I name them. So I would simply go to filter and I would create a new filter, and here you can actually filter it by the campaign name, okay, and whether the campaign name contains a criteria or whether the campaign name does not contain a certain criteria. You can filter that way and then analyze the performances. For example, if you're running a single offer, such as pet insurance, but you have multiple campaigns for it, you can simply type in pet into here and then hit apply, and then it will simply filter in the pet criteria. You can also save the filter for later use and then simply hit the filter up here, and it'll pull that filter right back out for quick access. Next up, what I've had several people ask me about ad approvals. So they've set up ads pretty much in the beginning, and then there's basically 3 or 4 different ad approvals that you need to know about. One is your ad has been approved. Okay, you can see here that my ad has been approved. Your ad is eligible, so you basically just created the ad and it's going to go through the algorithmic approval process within AdWords. The next one is that your ad is under review, so you have too many quotation marks, or your ad has something that goes against the AdWords policy, so someone might actually manually review it or it'll go through a couple more algorithmic checks, or your ad has been disapproved, which means that you're going to have to recreate the ad or check your URL. But in this case, be extremely careful not to get too many disapprovals, because AdWords will relentlessly suspend accounts. So don't advertise websites that are not AdWords approved. Okay. Next up, we have call dimensions. And call dimensions, we simply go to one of our campaigns. So I'm going to simply go back. I'm going to select one of my campaigns here. I'm going to go into my dimensions, and over here we can select view, and we will go to our call details. Okay, so now if you set up the campaigns based on the guide that I show you in my premium posts on premium23.com, then you'll be able to track how keywords perform based on their duration. So if I hit duration over here, I can see that these calls lasted this long for these particular keywords. Okay, this is if you don't have call conversion tracking like myself within the AdWords platform itself. And if you really wanted to, you could import this data into an Excel table and analyze the performance that way as well. And next up, we have segmentation. Alright, so we want to know how many clicks are coming from desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. So we'll go into our campaign here, and we're going to hit segment up here, and we simply want to see the devices. Okay. Now a lot of people have the issue of getting too many desktop clicks, which is exactly what you don't want. But in this case, you can see that for my ads, I only have mobile clicks and 0 computer or tablet impressions. This information, how to do this, is available in the premium posts, once again, in order to avoid getting these costly, unnecessary computer and tablet clicks. As well as, let's say you are getting mobile device clicks, but for some reason some calls are not converting, you can actually also go to click type, and you can see that despite getting 144 mobile clicks, I still got 4 headline clicks. So sometimes some clicks will fall through. That's just the case with AdWords at the moment, but it's still quite beneficial to know this information, just so you know how much you're spending on actual phone calls themselves. And you can also check how your ad is performing versus your competition. So we can go top versus others, and at the moment I have the top position, as you can see, for this particular keyword. Okay, so we're going to go back one more thing to our ad groups, and if you set up your ad groups based on what I show you in the premium posts one last time, you'll be able to see your phone through rates. So this is if you don't have phone call conversions like myself. You can see how well how often people are calling through. So in this case, for every X amount of clicks I have here, 7% of them are actually calling through. This might actually be even more, but I'm not sure if this statistic is 100% reliable, but it's worth checking out and seeing if you're actually getting phone calls from your clicks. Okay, so that concludes this video. I hope it's been helpful. This is actually one of those advanced videos that a lot of newbies will figure out over a month or 2 months of playing with the AdWords platform. But I've basically just taken you through the learning curve quite quickly, and I hope to see you in the premium posts available, where I teach you pay-per call information, and as well as make sure you sign up to Ring Partner, which has which I'm coincidentally running this offer right here, and making quite a decent number on. Okay, so that's Leonidas here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.